stopping me.
No stopping me.
Get out of my way, I'm like a runaway train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want,
I got it.
I got what you need.
I got it.
Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues. Alright, all my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing.
Yeah.
All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Got the heart of a lion, strong as iron, with a fire burning in my soul. There's a chip on my shoulder that looked like a mountain from every time someone said no.
Never say
I got $1 million swag, don't forget that. When you see me stepping through, I gain across the building, bring back the feeling. Did a fright, I'm unstoppable. Hey, I got what you want,
I got it.
I got what you need.
I got it.
Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues. Alright, all my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing.
From Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, you're watching MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Marcus Stroman gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just inside. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled from
Come and see me.
After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming to the plate now, Carson Drew, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and deep. To straightaway left. Murdoch going back on it. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Play ball.
Nobody here. At the plate, Andreas Velasmil, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Andreas Velasmil.
The 1-2.
Two,
The second, this could be two. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Into the box, Carson Drew. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Martinez. One away.
Let's play ball. Out, out, yeah. Full, take the base. Keep it. Out, three. Out, three. Keep it. Three.
So striding in, Miguel Gutierrez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gutierrez.
Go right now, fellas.
The 0-1 pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on opening day after this. Ready for another chance. Carson Drew. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And there's one down. Standing in, Carson Drew.
Number 6, Carson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Murdoch ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carson Drew. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carson Drew.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopper foul. Cool, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hot shot on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The Bay Bears lead it 10-2.
Seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. Mobile jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Gene Burkhart gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Bay Bears, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Time for game 2 of the regular season between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mobile. Stepping into the box, Carson Drew. He went deep in the contest last night.
Carson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 0-1 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Come on, kids, see it and drop.
Fouled off. Count still at 1-2.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Blue Wahoos lead it 1-0. Digging in, Carson Drew, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Carson Drew.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Valencia looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Second home run early in the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Hey, ball. 3, 4. Take your base. Take down. 3.
Digging in to try it again, Carson Drew, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Popped him up. Blanco waits on it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. The Bay Bears on top, 7-1. Now at the plate, Julio Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Hey, we got one out here.
On the ground is short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice 8.
Carson Drew will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ball game as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Blanco will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The Bay Bears lead it 7-3. Ready once again, Carson Drew. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to sting for a long time.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Jack Hansen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Damian Stockton closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 9 runs on 15 hits. 2 errors, they left 19 runners on base.
It's time for baseball now as the show's
Let's play ball.
So coming to the plate, Carson Drew. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in, Travis. Green, first shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing, and he pumps him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Stepping into the box, Eric Merritt. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Merritt. He's going.
Runners off for second, and that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Into the box now, Orville Drew. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Drew.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Runner's on his way to third.
You're scoring.
Velasmil over to his right. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Bay Bears on top, 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carson Drew. He reached on a single in his first try.
Drew.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Valencia is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Let's play ball. 3.
So striding forward now, Lewis Murdoch. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. Pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Play ball. 4-4. Take the base.
Stepping in, Bernardo Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Let's play ball. Out.
Your attention, please.
Ready for another shot now. Carson Drew due up for the 4-5. And 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Valencia. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Play ball. Ball four. Out. Three. Out. There you go.
Next will be the cleanup hitter,
The
Carson
first baseman,
Drew.
number 6.
First
Carson
delivery to him on the way.
Drew.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Henson, just a 19-year-old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a two-seamer, and a slider. High and deep to right center. Martinez on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. The Bay Bears lead it 4-0.
Total dominance, 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Bay Bears jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Peter Summers gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Bay Bears, 5 runs.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today. As
Play ball. He's out.
set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Blanco. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Round to second base. This could be 2. He's right there to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Let's play ball. 3.
Settling in now, Carson Drew. Mixed results for him in the series. 3 for 14. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Valencia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Digging in, Freddie Alonso. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Let's play ball. He's safe. He's safe.
Come on, baby. Need a pitch.
Striding in once again, Carson Drew. He flew out in his last at-bat.
First baseman, Carson Drew.
First pitch on its way.
Take a look.
On the line, it's a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And boy, that went south in a hurry as they'll put the tag on him, and he's gone. At the plate, Ryan Morris. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And the 2-1. To the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try.
He's safe.
At the plate, Bob Suzuki. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carson Drew.
6, Carson Drew.
Come on, let it fly right
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Valencia. 2 gone.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4. Thank you, man.
Digging in once again, Charles Judd. He singled his last time up. Now the 2-1 pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now batting, Carson Drew. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Valencia is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and the runner will score from second. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Bay Bears on top, 6-4.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Digging in now, Carson Drew. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner.
All right, boy,
so I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Takes this the other way to right. Valencia is right there as he takes it for the second out. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tom So claims the win out of the pen, his first. Damian Stockton earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score, First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 8 runs on 17 hits. 1 error, they left 19 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Colby Allard gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Coming to the plate now. Carson Drew, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as
Go
I
on,
do.
go hard. You're scoring.
In
You're
this
scoring.
sport,
Go
you
hard.
have to have short-term.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Ready now, Carson
Now
Drew.
batting.
2
The
on,
first
2
baseman.
out for him here in the
Carson
third.
Drew.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled away.
Come on, big guy, get the pitch.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
Comes set. The 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now.
He's out. 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 3. Out. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. Come on, baby. Get the
In
pitch
now,
up there.
Carson
Now
Drew.
batting. The first baseman.
And that last at bat when he went
Carson
deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out, and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. Popped him up. Farr is there. And that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Bay Bears lead it 4-0. Stepping up to the plate, number 88. He
Now
steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the one. Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Play ball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carson Drew. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop. pop-up foul.
Play ball. Out.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Trujillo. He
Now
flew
batting.
out in his last
The
at-bat.
designated hitter, Giancarlo Trujillo.
Sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, Carson
Now
Drew.
batting.
He's 1 for
The first
4
baseman.
for the game.
Carson Drew.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Turner on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corner. An 8-0 shutout this evening. Mobile led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Gene Burkhart takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Bay Bears, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mobile Bay Bears. Chris Fernandez, a Mexican-born lefty.
Get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
Coming to the plate now, Carson Drew. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
Take your base.
Stepping up now, Carson Drew. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Drew.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Gorgeous.
Hey, like you can right there. Square
Here it comes on 0-2 to first.
Dig.
He can't come up with it. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, number 88. No
Now
hits
back,
in 2
second
trips to the
baseman,
plate for him in the ball game. The 1-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Carson Drew. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time. Thing they want to do